The thyroid hormone is located in the neck. It is a gland that secretes hormones which regulate growth and development through the rate of metabolism. Inside the thyroid. In the thyroid are rings of cells that are surrounding fluid. This fluid is called colloid, which is a thick fluid. On the outside of this circle are thyroid follicular cells. These cells are responsible for the production and secretion of the thyroid hormones, T3 and T4. The entire ring is called a follicle, which is a secretory sac. Let us take a closer look. The follicular cell is surrounded by lumen and blood vessels. The cells produce thyroid globulin, which is a cell in which thyroid hormones are synthesized. They secrete by exocytosis into the lumen, and it is a peptide. Iodine enters the cell by a sodium iodide transporter, brought through the cell by pendrin. The thyroid is one of the only hormones or glands that also only uses iodine. When iodine mixes with the thyroid globulin, they attach to each other and create MIT and DIT. Both of those will lead to the formation of T3 and T4. When MIT and DIT are together, you get T3, or triiodothyronine. When DIT and DIT mix together, you get T4, which is thyroxine. T3 and T4 are secreted out to the bloodstream, or capillaries, which are small branching vessels. Let's look at the regulation of the thyroid hormone. When the thyroid is regulated, it begins in the hypothalamus, which is a link between the endocrine and nervous system. It also secretes the release of thyrotropin into the anterior pituitary. As it moves into the anterior pituitary, which produces and secretes many peptide hormones that regulate processes including stress, growth, and reproduction. The thyroid-stimulating hormone is released in the anterior pituitary. T3 involves negative feedback, which in the thyroid is work by controlling the amount of hormone which is present. When the hormone levels drop below normal limits, the receptor senses that the hormone concentration is below the normal limits and initiates hormone production. When the hormone levels reach normal limits, receptor relays a message to the hormone-producing cells to shut it down. This way the hormone levels are kept within normal limits. TRH controls the release of thyrotropin by the pituitary gland. TSH tells thyroid to make and release thyroid hormones into the blood.